Have you ever struggled with talking about money with your significant other? That could be your spouse, your partner, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whatever. Have you ever brought the subject up of money? Do you even know where to begin? Today, we're going to talk about ways that I have done this through transition of being single, being in a relationship and not married, to being married. So, what that has looked like through my journey of talking about money, because, well, I just love talking about money and I want that to be a comfortable conversation for you. So, let's jump in. Starting at the stage of being single. Well, who can you bring into your life to talk about money? Well, it needs to be someone you trust. That could be a best friend, it could be a family member, or maybe even a coworker, whoever you feel comfortable with talking about money with. Just make it a comfortable conversation where there's no judgment. You need to find those people, and you also need to become that person, right? Think about it from the other person's point of view. Let's say it's a coworker. If they came to you wanting to talk about money and it being a comfortable conversation, well, how would you want you to react, right? If you were in their shoes, that's who you're looking for. You got to have that comfortable conversation, and then you get to talk about anything you want to. If it is budgeting, cutting back, how do you stop spending so much? Whatever that subject of finances is, start there. And as your relationships grow and you get into a partnership and you're not married, what does that look like? Well, depending on the length of time that you've been together, you get to talk about things in depth. Now, in the first month of meeting, maybe you don't need to be talking about budgets. Now, for me, I may or may not have done that, but it doesn't need to be combining. Like, are we going to combine our money when we get married, or like, what is it? What does it look like? You don't need to scare the person off, right? But if you've been together for 3 to 5 years, yes, the subject of money needs to be had. What does this look like? Who buys what? How much does your partner earn? It's amazing to me that married couples for over 10 years still don't know what their spouse earns. That is mind blowing to me. Mind blowing. Don't be that person. But 3 to 5 years, let's have that conversation of your girlfriend, your boyfriend, of what does that look like? How much money do you earn? What are your money dreams and goals? And some of the things that I did for that length of time was specifically having those dream meetings. We would go on date night out to eat, not take our phones. There was no phones. It was just eye contact, communication, and going into that, we knew we were going to be talking about finances, financial dreams, financial goals, things that we wanted to do for ourselves, things we wanted to give to. So not only we get to go out to eat, someone else gets to serve us for that meal, but we also get to dream about how we're going to serve other people in the future. So do that at least once a month, and don't stop when you get married. Once a month, that's 12 times a year. Put it on the calendar. We're going to have dream meetings, we're going to have money talks, and usually that means going out to eat. And it doesn't have to be a 5-star restaurant. It just means to get out of the house. Have that dream meeting. Now, when you get married, the only thing that really changes between when you're girlfriend, boyfriend, and getting married, for what has happened for me, is combining accounts. So now we have joint accounts going forward. But we still have those monthly dream meetings. We still sit down and do a budget every single month. So when we were not married, we were doing a budget individually, and we did have some combined expenses, which were housing and food, because we chose to live together before we were married. And then those conversations continued to change, or continued as we got married, because now everything's one. Right? I no longer have a budget for me, and Elle doesn't have a budget for her. We have a budget together. Right? When she spends $100 to get her hair done, and I go and spend $100 on extra groceries because I was really craving something special or whatever that is. Last year, I spent $900 on a bicycle. Right. So now we have to talk about those things together, and it's got to be put into the budget. But we still have monthly dream meetings. We talk about money. What are our dreams or goals? What are the things that we want to give to? So those are the practical steps that you can take today. And please let us know in the community, comment below. What are some of the things that you have done in those stages? Being single, being in a relationship, and then being married, if you chose to go that route.